You die. It's sad, but it happens. Death is an inevitable part of life, and it brings with it a wave of sorrow and loss. You'd think in this time of grief, things would be simple, that the process of handling your affairs would be straightforward and compassionate. Not so fast, my friend. The reality is far from it. Enter the probate court system, a place where even the most organized person's final wishes can get tangled in red tape. It's a labyrinth of legalities and procedures. Probate courts are supposed to be the referees of the afterlife, making sure your stuff ends up where you wanted it. Sounds straightforward, right? But the reality is often much more complicated. Well, try telling that to the families drowning in paperwork, battling confusing legal jargon, and facing endless delays. The process can be overwhelming and exhausting. This isn't just about rich folks squabbling over inheritances. It's about everyday people trying to navigate a complex system. This system impacts everyone, from grieving spouses trying to access bank accounts, to children trying to understand their parents' final wishes, to families struggling to sell a loved one's home. The emotional toll is compounded by the bureaucratic nightmare. It's a system ripe for abuse, and it's time we demand better. We need reforms that simplify the process and protect the vulnerable.
Take the story of Mrs. Johnson. She spent her life savings caring for her husband with Alzheimer's. Every penny went towards his care, ensuring he had the best quality of life possible. When he passed, she just wanted to stay in their home. Simple, right? Wrong. The house held all their memories, and leaving it was unthinkable for her. Probate court tied up her husband's estate for over a year, leaving her unable to pay the mortgage. The legal process was slow and complicated, adding to her grief. She faced foreclosure while lawyers billed thousands. The mounting legal fees and the threat of losing her home were overwhelming.
Then there's the Miller family. Their son died unexpectedly, leaving behind a young daughter. The sudden loss was devastating, and they were unprepared for the legal aftermath. Probate became a nightmare of paperwork and legal fees, draining the inheritance meant for their granddaughter's future. The process was long, confusing, and expensive. These aren't isolated incidents. These are the human faces of a system failing everyday people. Families across the country are suffering. We hear stories like this all the time. Each one is a testament to the broken system. Families trapped in probate limbo, their lives on hold, their savings drained. The emotional and financial toll is immense. It's a system designed more to line the pockets of lawyers than to provide justice and closure to grieving families. Reform is desperately needed to protect those who are most vulnerable. Enough is enough. We've reached a tipping point. That's why we're launching the Justice for All campaign, a movement for real change. This is about demanding transparency, accountability, and efficiency in our probate courts, which have long been neglected. We're talking about a system that truly serves the people, not the system itself. A system that listens and responds to the needs of the community. We need clear timelines for probate cases, so families aren't left in limbo, simplified processes that regular folks can understand without needing a law degree and affordable access to legal assistance. No more endless delays that drain resources. No more drowning in paperwork that confuses and frustrates. No more families forced into financial ruin while lawyers get rich off their suffering. This isn't about attacking judges or lawyers. It's about collaboration for a better system. It's about fixing a broken system that's causing unnecessary pain and suffering and making it work for everyone. It's about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their income or legal knowledge, can navigate the probate process with dignity and fairness. Together, we can make this change happen. Our legislative priorities are designed to address the most pressing issues within the probate court system. We're advocating for more transparency, better oversight, and increased support for families navigating these complex processes. It's crucial that we push for these changes to ensure fairness and justice for everyone involved. Our campaign is committed to supporting families through every step of the probate process. We provide resources, guidance, and a strong community network to help families understand their rights and options. By offering this support, we aim to alleviate some of the stress and confusion that often accompanies probate court proceedings. Together, we can make a real difference in the lives of those affected. Your voice matters, and your power is real. By joining our movement, you can help drive the change we desperately need in the probate court system. Whether it's through advocacy, volunteering, or simply spreading the word, every action counts. You can contact Laura Martinez Thrash or Ilona Musakar-Kinzer to help organize the movement in San Antonio, Texas, with the slogan of "Don't mess with Texas" means we will get the job done. Let's come together and harness our collective power to create a more just and equitable system for all.